I mean, the one thing is, before the race began, you talked about, there was these great quotes about you being like a spring coil waiting to go in the attacks, and you did see some time at in the break, but for the most part, you were at the front, you were riding as a domestique, and it was a sacrifice for you, but obviously the sacrifice has paid off.
Absolutely. I mean, this year we started this tour already with a different plan. The other years, we had obviously this super dominating Discovery team, a super dominating Lance Armstrong. So, like, really honestly, inside, everybody knew, okay, we ride for second or third place. But now this has changed, and this year we had the confidence to say, yes, we want to win. We come here to win. We are one of the best teams in the world, and we are here, we want to win. I mean, of course you're not going to the tour and go, oh yeah, I want to finish seventh. No, we are here and we said we want to win. So this was not the Jens Voigt wants to get the yellow jersey show, this was the Carlos Sastre show. And everybody put his own hopes or his own plans behind him, because, I had 10 years to prove myself in this Tour de France. And now my 11th year, I'm happy with the new role I have, that I'm just a hard-working domestic, stay closer to the boss, no crazy breakaways anymore, but crazy hard work in the mountains, and I feel happy with that.
Yeah, obviously there's sacrifice amongst the whole team, but talk a little bit about the sacrifice that Frank Schleck made to give the jersey to Carlos. I mean, obviously that must have been in some ways difficult. It's the team's goal. Was that perhaps the greatest sacrifice of the entire team?
We kept it quite open for a long time who is going to be the leader, because they both looked almost equally strong. And yeah, I mean, I guess that was just the right move from Carlos to do it. He had the confidence, he had the guts to go out and do it. And you never know before. Maybe, Cadel would have been very strong on that day and caught him and just dropped him because he attacked, So he also took a risk, but it paid off. And definitely, yeah, Frankie had to sit still and wait with Cadel, and I think everybody could see that Frankie was able to go faster than Cadel, but he couldn't because his teammate was out there. And yeah, just winning the Tour de France is always a big teamwork, you can't do it alone.
Talk a little bit also about Bjarne. It seems even before the team took the jersey, Bjarne seems happier at this tour than we've seen him in previous years. Would you agree with that?
He looks also a little bit more open, like he smiles actually more often than before. I mean, he was never the man for a lot of small talk, but he is more open, more relaxed, and he also had the confidence to the team, or he had confidence in the team. And I think what actually gives us a lot of success, or what helped us a lot, was the combination between Kim Andersen and Bjarne in the car, because Bjarne got this strategic mind. He goes, okay, this is 3 weeks, and we're going to work hard on this and this and this day, then we relax and work another day very hard in the front. And he got a whole plan for the whole 3 weeks. And then Kim does the daily business. Okay, guys, we got to go to the start at this time. We got to go sign on at this time. And everybody has to have, 2 bottles of cold water on his bike. And then we come to this village, a small left turn, a small right turn. He just gives us all the information we need for the daily business. So the tactical ability of Kim plus the strategy of Bjarne, that together, it's almost unbeatable combination.
It's really interesting to hear you say a moment ago that even though you've worn the yellow jersey, you've won stages at the Tour de France, this is perhaps one of the crowning moment of your career.
Absolutely, because it was such a terrific team effort from us. And I mean, we really showed that we are determined to do it. We were just really ready to die on a bike for Carlos, for our captain and our friend. And no, it's definitely one of the best moments of my career, if not the best moment. We are winning the Tour de France. We got the yellow jersey going to Paris. It doesn't get much better than that.
One last question. If there were any members of this team that were perhaps, I don't know if you know the phrase, unsung heroes, didn't quite get the credit they deserve for the work they've done, who would you want to point out and say, Kurt Iversen, or is there one man or many men on the team that come to mind that really didn't receive any recognition, but the team couldn't have done without?
I think everybody squeezed everything out of himself that he had. Everybody sacrificed a lot. Everybody suffered like hell. Especially yesterday. Oh my God! Yesterday was so hard. It was so hard. I was about to fall into a million pieces yesterday. I was just totally about to get, disintegrated, more or less. No, I would say you cannot pick one over the other. Everybody did exactly what he was supposed to do and more, and it would be unfair to pick one. Everybody just did an amazing teamwork, and I have to say, I'm afraid we will not see that again. It just clicked perfectly. It just worked out so nice. I think we will have difficulties to repeat it in a perfect manner like that again. Well, I have to say, well, of course, first of all, it was a great performance for him. You know, he really squeezed everything out of his little body. You know, everything he could, and obviously he was just a little fresher. You know, I think a lot of people do the mistake. They like also GC riders. They're standing at the start of the tour in top shape, and Carlos maybe needs another few days to get really in top shape. He maybe comes at 95%. You know, so if he would have the Alps on the first day, maybe he would not have won. But since he knows the Alps are in the last week, he only came with 95, maybe 92% to the tour. And other people standing there was 100%, and they can only go down from 100. Right. And Carlos was coming up a little bit. I think that was just his strength, that he analyzed the course, how it was, and looked at the strong points, and then figured out, okay, what can I do, what can I not do, and figured, okay, I got to play it all or nothing in the Alps. Follow in the Pyrenees, and in the Alps I'm at 100%, and then I just put it down and, try to gain as much time as possible, and it worked out perfectly. And he had a great plan, but I think also I'm allowed to say that he had a good team around him.
It wasn't bad, was it? You did a bit of work for him, and Fabian did, and well, the whole lot of you did. I mean, you were a monster of a team.
Yeah, I really think this year the team, it really clicked together. Everybody squeezed that last little bit of energy, out of himself. In order to help our leaders.
Does he inspire you? Is that why? Does Carlos Sastre as a man inspire you? Would you do that for any other rider?
I don't really think so, not for any other rider, no. We train a lot for this, to get the team spirit better and stronger, and that's why we do this survival camps in the winter, to work on our team spirit, to get closer to each other, to learn to know each other, and so that we're not only like a group of colleagues, they work together because we just happen to have the same contract, or we happen to have a contract with the same team. We are friends, really like close friends. And as far as I see, everybody's just ready to die for the other on the bike. And I think that's what gives us that little winning edge over the other teams. Because there's no doubt that they have talented riders, they train hard, and they also have good tactics. But that last little bit, what makes the difference now between us winning or not, is that we just love to see each other perform, that we just really are close friends and, get it going together. And I think that was our strength in this tour.
And in the life of a domestique, in the life of a team rider, it doesn't get much better than this. You've just said 11 years on the Tour de France.
Yeah, it's true. I always love to say, or like to say, just like winning the Champions League in soccer. Even the defender, he doesn't make a goal, but he's a Champions League winner. And that's how I feel. Maybe I didn't strike the winning goal, but hey, I was there. I helped the team, to perform, and definitely I guess that's a highlight of my career. I almost feel like I just want to stop. It cannot get any better. We riding in yellow to Paris. I totally pictured this perfectly in front of my, mind. Like we're riding along the Seine. It's like beautiful sunshine. All 8 of us in the front, colors in yellow behind. Everybody got a brand new jersey on. Everybody brand new helmet, brand new bike. And we're just all riding together in the yellow jersey to Paris and crossing the Champs-Élysées. As a team together in the first position. It's definitely going to be something I'm going to tell my grandchildren about.